What's up, guys? Welcome back to Nitro Licks. Let's learn Lonely Old Night by John Mellencamp. Alright guys, so Lonely Old Night by John Mellencamp. It's off of his Scarecrow album. Great album, by the way. We're in E standard tuning. Not real difficult, but a lot of fun to play. We start with an E major into an E sus4. See, it's E major. And then that G1 goes to a G2, which makes it E sus4. Right? And like this. 3 times. And then palm mute that E. Open E. And then the E sus4. And then it's just that open E, open B, and then that D2, and then see there, open E, open B, and now we got a G2 and D2. Right. Then we move on to the next riff, pretty similar. Same chords, just riding that open E a little bit. And then the next kind of verse riff, A major. That's an A6 sus4. So you're playing your A major. You're already barring across that second fret. So just take your middle finger and lay it down on B3, and then your ring or pinky finger and onto that D4. That's the A6 sus4. Back that E major and E sus4. And then into the chorus now. Hey guys, real quick, hit that like button and or leave a comment if you're enjoying this lesson. Then we've got what I guess you'd call it a bridge. It goes like this. So we're starting with that A major again. And that becomes an A6 sus4, right? As B2 becomes B3. And then open E, B3, G2. And there we grab the G2 and B3, play them and pull off to open. See? Oops. Back to that E major and E sus4. Right, that's the bridge. All right, and then we get into what I guess you'd consider it a guitar solo. Let me play through and demonstrate it for you, and then we'll come back and take it apart lick by lick. All right? Okay, so here we go. Right, so we're going to start off open E, then that G note on that 3, E3, and then open A, right? And then when you play that open A, it gives you time to move up the neck and bar across 14 on D, G, and B. That'd be like an A over E major, I guess. I wasn't sure what to call that chord, but that's what it is. Okay. Like I said, that A gives you time to get up here. Right. Then you're going to slide down the neck on E, and then open E, and then we're going to G2, slide up to G4, hit that G4 again, G2, open G, D2, E3, bend it, open E. Good tug on E3, right? Open E. And then do that again, G2 to G4, right? And then in with that. It's like the top of that E sus4. D and G2, open B and E. Okay? Alright, let's do it again. Let's play through it again. And now here, coming out of the solo, E major, E sus4 again. Boom, boom, boom. That's when he says, she calls me baby, she calls everybody baby, right? It says, it's a lonely all night, but ain't they all? Man, John Mellencamp can write some lyrics, can't he? So that's that. And then at the end of the song, the last thing we hear, we get that kind of rapid alternate pick on that E sus4 again. And then with an E major is the last thing you hear. The song ends ringing. Alright, the song ends with that ringing out. And that's Lonely Old Night. Hey, if you haven't already, subscribe to Nitro Licks Guitar Lessons. We'll see you next time.